You thought you saw the last of me? No, I always live. Ha ha. That guy right there, he's got guts.
Hey, what's up guys? Sonic Force 2099 here. Now, a while back in 2016 or so, it was Black Friday, right? Picture this. There's me walking down the aisle, and I see these Toy Story blind bags on sale for like 50 cents a piece. You can't say no to that, right? So, I didn't, and I picked up a few of them, and now it's time to open up these blind bags and see which of these guys I may have gotten. Let's get into the video. Alright, so here we go. I don't know if you spotted any of them there, but for you Yas fans out there, you already know I ended up getting Rex from one of these. Now, here's Rex, or Mr. T as you would call him. But there he is, right there. Now, you can't get not Buzz. And the funny thing about these guys is that they're called like blind bags, right? But you can actually see through the bags. They're translucent. So we got Jessie here, and a cool thing about Jessie is that her hat comes off. Just, here's a hat. Then we got Bullseye right there. And we got Woody, whose hat also comes off. And we'll get to why he's black and white in a second. And then here's Ham. So this is the haul that I got like 2 years ago or whatever. But they're all pretty nice figures. Now you might have been wondering why Woody seems to be black and white. But that's because he was a special figure for the wave that I got, which consisted of these guys plus a couple others. And they didn't have colored Woody in the box. They only had black and white Woody as like a promotion. So there is a colored Woody out there, but just when I got them, it was normal. It was black and white Woody instead of normal Woody. And here's a better look at his hat. Now, there are other like black and white variants. Like there's a black and white Jessie as well. But that wasn't the box that I picked from, So, let's clear these out of the way and start going on them one by one. Alright, so here's Woody. As you can see, these guys are pretty small. They're almost like Baymax small in a way. Like, Baymax all the way over there. But the sculpt is actually very nice. They do kind of feel a little cheap. Like, they would break. But it's not that big of a deal because who's actually going to be, like, playing with these, they're just small little figures, probably for collectors. And Woody's hat comes off, as you can see, and a nice detail is that this right here, his hat hides it if you put it on, so that's nice. But then he also has the printing of like the copyrights and stuff for Disney Pixar on the back, which doesn't look the nicest, but I mean, it's better than having it anywhere else. And here's my first problem with Woody. It's actually extremely difficult to get his hat to go on and stay on. It always just likes to like pop off or just not stay on at all or not stick. Now you actually have to put a lot of force into it to keep it on, and then it can just easily pop off as easily as that, which kind of is unfortunate. That's all I gotta say about Woody. Let's get a close up. Now here is Buzz Lightyear to infinity and beyond, am I right? So this is Buzz, as you can see. He's also small. They're all small. They're about the same size, all of them. And you can see Buzz here. He's got a nice model. On the back of his head, just like Woody, he's got the writing. Come on, focus. There you go. He's got the inscription. He's got the white words. And Buzz even has all his like signature, iconic details. He's got the 3 buttons. He's got the other button here. He doesn't have like any buttons for his laser, but that's okay. And he's got like a swirl on his chin. He does have a big face. It's kind of funny. And yeah. This is Buzz Lightyear. He's even got his jetpack to infinity and beyond. Now here's one of my favorites out of them all. It's Ham right here, or Dr. Evil Pork Chop. He's just Ham. You can't actually put anything in here, which makes sense because it's a toy. And the cork doesn't come out, so if you actually did put something in there, you would lose it. There's his tail. The inscription's right here. And they do have his cork, which sometimes he doesn't have in the movies, like he loses it or something. But they did feel the need to include the cork here, which is a nice touch. And yeah, you may notice they all have similar eyes, like the black and white googly eyes looking in one direction, which is just a design choice that they did for every figure in the entire set. So yeah, that's Ham in a nutshell. So now here's Jessie, of course, without her hat. And yeah, there she is. She's got all her details. She got the blue at the back, the cow hide at the front. Got her entire outfit, got the big eyes, and her hat, which, just like Woody's, doesn't stay on, which is the exact same issue that I have. Now, one of the main problems I also have with Woody and Jessie in particular is that since they are so skinny, as you can see with Woody too, they feel like they will break easier than the other ones. Like Buzz doesn't feel like he can break at all. Neither does Ham, for obvious reasons. He's like too big. But they do feel like they might break, so just keep that in mind if you're actually going to be like playing with them or like not just displaying them. So yeah, that's all I really have to say about Jessie. She's got her ponytail or whatever on the back, as you can see there. And yeah, that's Jessie right there. You asked for it, so I'm delivering. Here is more Mr. T, or also known as Rex. And you know, he's a Toy Story character. I don't know if any of you picked up on that, but he's from this line of figures. So yeah, here he is, Rex, also known as Mr. T, in the Yas films. Now, he's also incredibly sturdy for obvious reasons, and he actually has some articulation on his head, which I'm pretty sure he's like the only one who actually has articulation, which is kind of cool. But as you know, Rex, he's got guts, he's good, he's cool, he's clean. His writing's on the bottom right here, and yeah, he's got guts. So does Groudon. And the last one that I picked up here was Bullseye. Now, Bullseye is kind of different, because parts of him feel a little flimsy, like his tail does. But the rest of him is incredibly solid, like Ham, Buzz, and Rex before him. But, yeah, and his writing's on his legs. And he looks very nice as well. They're all incredibly sculpted, incredibly painted too. There's not really any painting errors or anything. These are probably worth more than 50 cents, obviously, because they were like priced at $3 or something crazy like that. But I would say they're actually maybe worth it, because they are very nice figures. So yeah, that's Bullseye. So here they all are, standing up right there. Now, another complaint I do have about Jessie and Woody in particular are that since their legs are so small, it's harder for them to stand up than the other guys. But I mean, what are you gonna do? They do fall over a lot easier, like whatever, you know, like, see, look, like, they just fall over a lot easier than the other ones. Like, you know, obviously he's not going to fall over, Bullseye's not going to fall over like that. But yeah, they are just the hardest to stand up out of all of them, which isn't that bad, though. Because it's understandable, because they do have small legs, because they are skinny characters. But yeah, all in all, I would say that these are really great figures or whatever. And you should pick them up if you really want them, but probably not for full price, because $3 is kind of pushing it a little. That's why I got them when they were like 50 cents. So yeah, if you want to see more videos like this, be sure to like, comment, subscribe, all that great stuff. And I'll see you guys in the next video. Goodbye.